Hi everybody and welcome to General Mechanics. In today's video I'm going to show you how to fix a flat screen TV, HD ready. I think it's a smart TV as well, that intermittently turns off every now and then, and I can tell you now it's an easy-ish fix, especially if you can't afford to buy another TV. Unfortunately this TV is probably a little bit out of warranty now. But I can tell you now it does work, because I've done it with my my PC computer. I got this TV for £20 because it turned off after about half an hour, and all I did was put some fans around the outside of the actual TV itself, and I turn them on. It keeps the back of the TV cool, stops the TV from turning off and pulsating. So I'm going to do it with this one, but I'm going to have to do it a bit differently with this TV, because obviously I built a surround for the other one, and so what I'm going to do is take the back of the TV off by removing all these little screws and then unclipping the back of the TV, and cut some holes out here and here, and then I'm going to put two fans. I've got one that's going to blow cold air in and one that's going to take the hot air out, and hopefully that should keep the back of the TV cool and then should stop it from turning off. So what you're going to need is a Phillips or a flathead screwdriver. You might have flathead screws on the back, or you might have cross head ones. You're going to need a marker that will show up on the black, and what you're going to need to do as well when the TV is actually running is you're going to need to find out which side's getting hot and which side's cold, because you're going to want the fan blowing the cold air into the hot side, and you're going to want the cold side taking the hot air out. So I found that this side was cold and this side was super hot, so we know that this side is the problem. So I just writ hot and cold so I didn't forget. I've drawn around the two fans, and I'm going to start stripping the back off, and then we'll cut out the holes for the fans. And you're going to need a some sort of adapter that you can do different volts on. You're not going to need to turn it to 12 volts so you can use it, and they're about £4.50 I think from Proper Job. So I'm going to start taking the back off, and I'll bring you back once I've got the back of the TV off. Hi everybody and welcome back. Right, this is what it looks like when you've got the cover off the back of your TV. I think it's fairly similar to a Samsung as well. You've literally just got to undo a clip here for the speakers, and the clip there for the power, and that is it. This back is now free to move, and you can take it away and cut your holes. You can cut them however you want. You can cut them with a Stanley knife blade if it's strong enough. You can do it with a hacksaw blade. I'm going to do it with a disc cutter just to save a bit of time. So what I'll do is I'll go and cut them, and I'll show you what they look like once they're cut. Hi everybody. Right, this is what it should look like when you're done. I'm going to do just a little bit of sanding just to make it look half decent, but we're not too worried. You're not going to see the back of the TV, as long as it serves its purpose and keeps the TV cool. That's all we're worried about. Now it's entirely up to you how you secure your fans to the housing now. Entirely up to you. All I'm going to do is I've left these tabs, as you can see, and all I'm going to do is just use some extra strong glue, and I'm just gluing them down. But again, it's entirely up to you. And then what you're going to want to do is drill a very small hole here and a very small hole here, so you can run the wires inside, and then drill a hole at the bottom of the case so you can have the wires coming out. So I'm going to go and grab some glue. I'm going to stick these on. I'm going to show you what they look like when they're on. Hi everybody and welcome back. Right, this is what it should look like once you've glued the fans down. Let me just turn the camera the right way up. And all I've done is I've just put a bit of electrical tape around the outside just to make sure any gaps that were there that have been taken up. Like I said, I'm not going for perfection, I'm just going to get the TV going, and you know, this is how it is. So that's the big one done. That's the exhaust fan, and this one here is the cold inlet fan. Believe it or not, this one actually blows more than what this big one does. I was quite surprised. I did test both, but I mean, these are second hand, these fans. I just went to a computer shop. You can do the same, just pop in and ask if they've got any from computers that they've reconditioned. They're always bound to have some. I don't see the point in spending 14-15 quid on one fan and another 15-16 on another. These were £5. They serve the job. And then what you want to do then afterwards is turn the case the other way, like so. Now you can see the wires now inside, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to tape the wires in a certain position until they meet somewhere down here, and then I'm going to connect them together, drill out through a hole, and then connect up to the plug. So I'll get on with that now, and I'll bring you back once I'm done. Hi everybody, and welcome back. Right, this is what it looks like when you've taped the wires in. You can follow whatever route you want. I just followed the middle because I know that's where the most space is. And to save time, all I done was just join the two fans together, and then just soldered two connections here, so they just splice off. Drilled a small hole in here, and then just fed the wire down. So what I'm going to do is now is I'm going to start putting the TV back together, and I will bring you back when it's all together. Hi everybody, and welcome back. Right, this is what they should look like once they're done and the TV's all back together. They're both running now, so I'm just going to do a little test. I'm just going to turn the TV on and see how long it, well, if it turns off at all. And then I'll bring you back in part 2 just to tell you if it's worked or not. This is Drone Mechanic signing out.